My name is Nat Turner. I intend to lay before you a full confession of my crimes. On August 21st, 1831, 55 whites were massacred by me and 70 other slaves. My profound hatred for whites was... My profound hatred for whites was... Pig bastards! My profound hatred was the will of God who ordered me to kill. Will of God. Let's see, 1831. If Cleaver, Leroy Jones, Malcolm X had lived 150 years ago like Nat Turner, would they have believed that their hatred of whites, men, women, and children was according to God's will? The slave Cleaver, like the slave Turner, would never have dared to admit that the order came not from heaven but from within himself. Now then, on the evening of August 21st, we advanced in Indian file through the corn and lined up right in front of the Trevis mansion. The night before, God had given me a clear sign that this was to be our first target. We knew we would find the Trevis baby in the house and the master's wife, Sarah. Who knows if today's whites are really any different than they were in Nat Turner's time? Or better yet, let's say that today's whites are different. Would there be this difference if Nat Turner had never existed?
It'll be ready in a minute. Come on, honey, no.
Would they have let me go to their schools, become a doctor, earn a decent living, have a nice house, a wife, children, well-nourished and healthy?
That's a boy.
Nelson, Sam, Jake, Hark and me, we climbed quietly through the dining room window. Will, who was bringing up the rear, stumbled and fell over the table, still cluttered with supper dishes. I was scared old man Trevis would wake up, because Will was still stumbling around making one hell of a racket. But old Trevis went right on sleeping next to his wife when Sam and Jake tiptoed in. And it was like the sleep of the just, deep and untroubled. And it occurred to me even then that his harsh, regular snoring was a sound that was familiar since my childhood.
In Washington this morning, violence broke out as a large group of young militant black...
Oh, here we are. Sam and Jake tiptoed in. No, where was I? That old man had practically raised me. And he was a kind and gentle master. But he was still white, and for that he had to die. Old man Trevis, like all whites, never even imagined that a slave, an obedient creature without courage or dignity, might one day rebel against his master. And so the only reaction that came to his mind, still foggy with sleep, was disbelief. When...
Sarah!
We were about to leave the house when Hawk ran back toward the sound of a baby crying. We had almost forgotten about the baby. After the massacre at the Trevis plantation, our next objective was... Those idiots again. After the massacre at the Trevis plantation, our next objective was the slaughter of the Reese family. Reese was a cruel and foolish master who amused himself by tormenting his slaves with all sorts of stupid jokes. His wife and his sister-in-law, two asinine creatures, clown, encouraged this disgusting show-off, shrieking and squealing like stuck pigs. In front of the Reese mansion, I swore that I would no longer show weakness in carrying out God's will. I was ready to spill blood. I hated Reese, who had forced me to take part in his humiliating games. I should have refused, rebelled. But how can a slave...
Don't be afraid, friend. It's just a joke, just a joke. I want you to take a picture of me and the girls, huh? Now, you just take the camera and you look through this end and flash, you push the button, all right? Now, come on, fella. One picture of me and the girls together, huh? Come on, be a good sport.
I should have refused,
Come on.
rebelled.
Be a good Joe, huh? Come on, fella.
But how can a slave...
Come on.
Now, wait now. Hold it there just 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. Where's he going to get down?
Reese was a cruel and foolish master. Margaret, Nat Turner's first and only victim. Today they say that Nat Turner killed not for hate, but for love. Who knows why we blacks can't swallow this story? Now then, Nat Turner, practically a nursemaid for little Margaret, but black, and therefore unsuspected of feeling desire for that young white girl who romped around him the whole day long.
This girl is in love with the boy. She won't tell me who he is. Yes, you are.
How she excited him, without ever knowing it.
Well, you Nat, come here, Nat, and see my new dress. Am I pretty? Come on, Nat, drive me up to Aunt Rose's. No, I'll ride in the box with you. Now move over, little Nat. There, you see, there's plenty of room for both of us.
She and Nat, skin almost touching skin, the wind in that blonde hair, and that white throat he wanted so desperately to touch. Oh, Nat, she said to me one day while her nearness and that youthful scent of lavender made my flesh taut. Oh, Nat, why are Negroes born to such misery? Why in this bright springtime are they but fallen flowers?
Black bastard! Did you see what they did?
Reese.
I'll catch you.
Black bastard. Let's see. If I, 140 years later, was in love with that white girl, so much in love I couldn't live without her, but just because I'm black like Nat Turner, I can see it now. Sir, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Nat Turner. I love your daughter and I intend to marry her. We decided that the Withers plantation was our next target, and we moved forward, invisible in the deep shadows of the oak grove that flanked three sides of the house. Margaret had just come home for summer vacation from Southampton College. When we spotted her father, he was too excited by his daughter's arrival. Much too busy welcoming her home and showing her how much she was loved to take notice of us. I was looking for Margaret. She was hiding around the corner of the house. When I finally spied her, she ran. Light and quick as the wind, through the rows of corn. I ran, following the bright sunlight in her hair. After that flashing face had turned to look at me, I ran faster than she, and then I caught up with her. I must kill you! Because I love you! Because you're white! White! Your Honor, before you condemned me to the gallows, you asked me if I repented. Well, in all sincerity, I can only answer that if I could return